Sri Guru Charitram, Chapter 33, A Devoted Concubine. Next day, the young Brahmin couple bowed to Sri Guru and sat before him. The wife asked Sri Guru, "When I was mourning, a sannyasi advised me, gave me 4 Rudra beads, and asked me to tie 2 beads in the ears of my husband and to put 2 beads around my neck. He also told me that when I go to see Sri Guru, I should sprinkle the tirth of a Rudrabhishek on my husband's body and mine." "Who was that sannyasi?" Sri Guru smiled and said, "Seeing your devotion, I myself gave you the Rudra beads. Since do not touch them who wear Rudraj. The significance of Rudraj is very great. One should wear a wreath of 1,000 Rudraj. If this is not possible, then have a wreath of 108 beads around the neck, 40 on the head, 12 in both ears. The wreath should contain silver, gold, and precious stones as diamond, emerald, pearl, coral, etc. One who bathes with Rudra beads on his body gets the credit of Ganga bath. If Rudra is worshipped, it is like worshipping Sri Shiva Linga. The Rudraj have 1, 5, 11, or 14 holes. I shall now tell you a tale in this respect. There lived a king, Bhadrasen, in Kashmir, and his sons were Suhardama. Sudharma. The name of this minister's son was Tara. Both were fast friends. They were of the same age. Both of them had studied together. They were devotees of Shiva. They were wreaths of Rudraj and applied bhasma to their bodies. They did not like rich clothes and ornaments of gold and gems. Once Parashar Rishi came there. The king greeted and worshipped him. The king said to the Rishi, "My son was Tara." Both were fast friends. They were of the same age. Both of them had studied together. They were devotees of Shiva. They wore wreaths of Rudraj and applied bhasma to their bodies. They did not like rich clothes and ornaments of gold and gems. Once Parashar Rishi came there. The king greeted and worshipped him. The king said to the Rishi, "My son is fond of Rudraj and has no liking for good clothes and ornaments befitting a royal family. Please advise him properly." Parashar said, "The account of previous birth of your son and that of your mantri is wonderful. There lived a concubine, Nadigram. She was very beautiful. She wore golden sandals. Her ornaments and her bedstead was webbed with precious stone. She had constructed a high-class dancing hall where she sang and danced daily. She had many attendants. She tied Rudraj around their necks and taught them to dance. She was a great devotee of Shiva and gave alms to the Brahmins and others profusely. One day a rich Vaishya wearing a Rudraj wreath came to her. He had in his hand a Shiva Linga of precious stones, which was as bright as the sun. The concubine longed to have that Shiva Linga. She asked a maid servant to ask the Vaishya if he would sell the Shiva Linga, or he would give it to her if she accepted to serve him as a devoted wife for 3 days. When the maid servant told this to the Vaishya, he laughed and said, "I would gladly give this linga to your mistress if she agrees to serve me as a devoted wife for 3 days." The Vaishya then said to the concubine, "You are a prostitute by profession and caste. How can I believe that you would be honest with me for the 3 days? Take an oath for this." The concubine took the oath. "I shall serve you devotedly for 3 days." He then gave the linga to her hand and said, "I love and regard this linga even more than my life. If it is lost or destroyed, I shall give up my life. It should not be with you at sex play. Keep it safe." She agreed and kept the linga tied to a pillar in the dancing hall. Both then entered the inner apartment. While they were enjoying, the dancing hall caught fire and was burnt in no time. Efforts to extinguish the fire was made, but the linga was burnt. Seeing that the precious linga was burnt, the Vaishya arranged a fire and burnt himself. The concubine was much grieved. She decided to observe a sati as she had agreed to be a devoted wife of the Vaishya. Her relatives tried to persuade her from giving up her life. But she was firm in her resolution. She called the Brahmins and gave money in charity. She arranged the pyre, took 3 rounds around it, and leapt in the fire of the pyre. Instantly Sri Shiva, with 5 heads and locks on the head of hair on his head, caught her in his 10 hands and took her out of the fire and said, I am pleased with your devotion. You are really a sati. You can ask for a boon. I myself had come to you as a Vaishya to test you. I myself set the dancing hall on fire and entered the pyre and got burnt. The concubine said, Kindly take me with all my relatives and servants to your place. Sri Shankar seated them all in his divine plane and took them to Kailas.